Hello everyone, it is Toby here, back for another video, and we're in the home gym. We have got mirrors, as you can see, and we are ready to hit a fat leg session. Now, it's been a while since we have done legs on this channel, and that is because I usually do it in a commercial gym. So it is great that I'm back here in the home gym for a leg session today, and we're going to be hitting some big numbers, lots of reps, and hopefully destroy our legs a bit more, which is really good. Starting a new block today with Loz. Isn't it great that I can now say that I am coached by the same guy who coaches the world's strongest man? That is right, if you didn't know, Mitch Hooper won the world's strongest man this past week, and he is coached by Loz, who I am also coached by. So I'm sure lots of you were sat in the Loz and Liz live streams over the last week. You may have seen me in there, and if you ever do, don't be afraid to say hi. But anyway, yeah, without further ado, let's get into the session plan. So our first port of call today is some heavy doubles. We're going to go for 2x2, and we're going to do that at 205 kilograms on squats. We're going to do it with knee wraps. We're going to do it as quickly as we can, and we're going to do it as amazingly easy as we can. Squats have been feeling awesome these past couple of weeks, so I can't wait to make 205 kilo look like absolutely nothing. And then after that, I've been doing some higher rep squats. So the past block, we've been doing 20 rep squats at a lighter weight, and today we are upping the weight a little bit more and doing a set of 10. So I believe we're doing a set of 10 at about 160 kilo. I think it is just under that. I think it's 157.5. So a set of 10 at that is definitely nothing to shy away from. It'll be a challenge, but it'll be good fun. Get the volume in, and then just some general leg and core accessories to finish off the session, which we will get to later in the video. So I thought I'd go through with you sort of how I warm up my body in preparation for squats. So now we've got a mirror, it's a bit easier to show you guys what I do. So I've got two main areas of my body that I feel like I need to warm up before squats, and that is my hips and my shoulders. So we'll start with my shoulders, because they're probably the easiest to warm up. And I just need to be able to warm up my shoulders enough so I can get under the bar, and I simply just get my hand onto the squat rack and just open it up in a nice stretch like that. So do that with both sides a couple of times. I'll do the other side after I've stopped holding the camera, but just nice and easy. That stretches out my shoulder a bit. I also just do some like windmills and stuff, just general shoulder mobility stuff. Also some dead hangs are always great. Can't do them right now, obviously I'm holding the camera, but all of that helps to unlock my shoulder a bit. So once I get under the bar, I can really get myself nice and tight and create that shelf on my back to hold the barbell. And obviously the second thing that I said I need to warm up is my hips. So what I like to do with that, I'll see if I can do it without falling over holding a camera, but I like to get into a nice deep squat. So as deep as I could possibly get, sit back into it, and then just sort of lean side to side on each of my legs. And that really helps to stretch not only my hips, but my knees and my ankles as well, to really open them up, ready for squatting. So I'm gonna get that done properly off camera. I just thought it's something I don't usually share, and now that I've got a mirror and easier way to film things, I could share it. So without further ado, now the warm-ups are done, I'm gonna work up to my heavy doubles, and you will see them in the next clip coming up. So there we go, 205 for 2 sets of 2, nice and easy. I actually think the second set there was better than the first set. I'll tell you a little bit about what went wrong for me on the first set, even though it wasn't hugely obvious in the video there. So on the walkout of the first set, I dinked the rack with the right hand side, which meant my foot position when I was standing getting ready to squat was a little bit off. My right leg was very, very slightly, probably millimeters further forward than my left leg. So when I went to squat, there was excess pressure on the right leg, and I felt like it was very right leg dominant. And that showed mainly on the second rep, where I felt like I was sort of squatting sort of straight up and down. I was sort of squatting like that, like sort of a semicircle sort of thing. It wasn't great, but we powered through and got the reps done anyway. As I said, it was a very, very marginal thing that really wasn't even that noticeable on the video. It was just something I noticed while squatting. Second set, got it perfect. It moved much better. And yeah, really happy with those, moving some heavy weight for some nice doubles there. Yeah, really feeling strong with squats at the minute. My legs have grown pretty massive as well, so very happy with that. But that is due to the heavy volume that we've been doing recently. As I said, last block it was sets of 20. This block it is sets of 10. So we are about to jump in and do 157.5 kilos for a set of 10. But before we do that, I want to do a bit of a disclaimer about those squats. So if you watch this channel for any length of time, more than just this one video, you will know that I'm a strongman. I am an amateur strongman. I train purely for strength and strongman. I have no intention of doing powerlifting, bodybuilding, anything extra. I just train strongman. That is what I enjoy. That is what I do. And with that comes the obviously controversial squat depth question, where powerlifting, my squats would be at best a white and 2 red lights, at worst 3 red lights. They're not to powerlifting depth standard, but they are deep enough to get good stimulus and good strength building capabilities, which is all I need for strongman. So before you comment down below that my doubles were not to depth, I agree. If I was doing powerlifting, I'd have to do a lot of work on my depth. But for strongman and strength building purposes, I'm getting to parallel. I'm getting as deep as I need to go without risking injury, compromising the weight that I can lift, and all that jazz. And the same is going to be said for this upcoming set of 10. This set of 10 is not to build amazing depth, perfect squats every time. It is to build strength, it is to build size, and it is to build mainly endurance. So with that, you will probably see a couple reps not hit depth. Maybe some don't even hit parallel, but you know what? That is fine. The point of this is to tire my legs out, test my endurance, and build that up. So before you go whinging to the comments about my depth, you're entitled to do so, but just wanted to give a bit of an explanation before I do that set of 10 that is coming up right now. There you have it, a pretty nice and easy set of 10 there. It really didn't feel too bad. Those sets of 20 have really built my endurance quick, so I'm able to do sets of 5 without taking a breath, for example, and sets of 10 with only 2 breaths, 3 breaths at the max. So very happy to be able to get them done and have it not feel like a massive challenge. So yeah, that's really, really nice. My squat endurance is building, because obviously, especially in strongman, the main squat events are squat for reps. So having that endurance on squats is really, really necessary. Anyway, next things next, I have a couple more accessories to do. The first one being the heavy accessory. Usually in the public gym, this is a leg press. Obviously, we're in a garage, as swanky as it is. We don't have a leg press in here, so I've replaced it with something that will do the trick. So when I'm in the garage gym, in place of the leg press, I like to do the trap bar deadlift. It is very, very similar. It is a very leg-focused deadlift because the handles are at the side. Most of the pick is through the legs. I like to take a narrower stance,
drive through the quads and get a really, really nice set of 10 to 15 done. I'm just going to do sets of 10 with 177 kilos. This is here. A nice pumpy weight, get it done, smash it out, and yeah, blow up the quads. Obviously, in the public gym, I'd use the leg press. That is preferable, but this is a pretty good alternative in its place. So you can see with these, I'm really keeping the tension in the legs, not dead stopping at the bottom of reps, just pure, just using my legs. No back, no cheating, nothing like that. Even got straps on because it's not a grip exercise. Just driving through the legs, nice and powerfully, pumping them up. So now my legs are nice and sore and just dead, to be honest. It is time for accessories. So my accessories are core and hamstring focused. Obviously, Strongman is a very, very hamstring heavy and core heavy sport. So really important to get those body parts work extra. So usually I do some sort of glute ham raise, hyperextension, something like that in the public gym, but we don't have that here. So I did some Nordic hamstring holds against bands. It sounds weird, and it is. I didn't get any on footage because I was sort of testing it as I was doing it. And basically I get enough band tension that I can hold myself against it quite well in the Nordic hamstring position. If you don't know what a Nordic hamstring is, it is a Nordic hamstring curl is a bodyweight hamstring movement where you sort of clamp your feet under a barbell or someone holds them or something, and you lean your body forward and then back up, and it's sort of like a hamstring curl, but you're using your own body weight, and they're pretty tough, they're pretty horrible. So I did that with bands wrapped around my chest, linked on the wall behind me to provide some support, because I'm far too heavy to be doing Nordic hamstring curls with just my body weight and even with the band tension. So I opted for holds, and they killed, to be honest. I would do another set, but my final set, well, my first set really, I only did the one set of holds where holding it just sort of caused my hamstrings to start cramping, and they're still cramping now. They're on and off cramping, so we will see how these accessories go, but I'll run through them now just in case I can't get any of them on video without cramping up. So what I would now do is lying leg curls. Luckily I've got one of those benches just down here to do lying leg curls with. I do 3 sets of 8, really explosive, imperative hamstring exercise. If you're not doing lying leg curls on a leg day, what is wrong with you? They are horrific, but they will build some serious hamstring strength and size. So really good exercise. And then we'll do some core work, which I will go over at the end. Now, don't let them deceive you. They may have looked fast and easy, but this machine, especially this home gym machine, is an absolute rotter for these. The one in the gym is fine, and I could do double the weight I've got loaded on in the home gym, but the home gym one is, well, you can imagine it's a home gym one, so it's pretty janky, doesn't feel as good, and it really digs into my quads as well on the pads. But as for the hamstrings, it really targets them well. The plate weight for these sort of machines is really weird. Every machine feels different, so just got to go with what you have. I got 30 kilos loaded up on the home gym one. I've done up to 40 before on it, but today my hamstrings, as I said, cramping, pretty fried. 30 kilo was plenty on this home gym machine at this stage of the session. But yeah, in the gym I'll usually do 60, 70, something like that. But yeah, lighter on this machine. It's a different machine and it hurts. So that is my legs done. I've done 3 sets of 8 on that. You saw the first set there. And yes, it's now core time, and I hate doing core at the end of leg days, but there's really no better time to do it, because squats are by far the exercise that tax your core the most, in my opinion. So to do core exercises on an already taxed core means I don't have to do crazy weighted stuff and things. So we've got leg raises and we've got sit-ups, the two of the pretty bog standard core exercises. Now, my leg raise machine is right there. It's not really a machine, it's just a stand. It feels a bit off. It's a bit bent and a bit, well, I got it second hand for cheap off a local gym because it's broken, but it doesn't feel the best. So I will attempt to do sets of 10 leg raises, but you may see me switch to knee raises midway through. That is just because this is a hard leg raise machine, and I've got big heavy legs, so we will see how that goes. Again, I'll probably film one set of that and then one set of the sit-ups, and then we'll do an outro. Didn't film any of the sit-ups, but hey, you guys know what a sit-up looks like. My core is toasty, and I actually managed all 3 sets of 10 of the leg raises. I didn't think I would because of this leg raise thing. You probably saw I look quite uncomfortable in there. It is not the most comfortable piece of equipment in the world, but hey, we got it done. And the sit-ups, again, not my favorite exercise, but I'm getting better at them. My core is feeling it, my legs are feeling it, and that is a good place to conclude the session. So I hope you guys enjoyed following along my leg session, and I hope you enjoyed and found helpful any of the tips and tricks I gave out in this video. All of these things I've learned over the last couple of years doing amateur strongman, and they have made a big difference. So hopefully you guys found this leg session useful and entertaining as much as I did doing it. So yeah, big things coming in the future with my strength. My strength is just going up, and if you want to see that, stay tuned, and please hit subscribe down below. It helps this channel out massively. I have the ultimate goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers in the next 12 months, and we're almost halfway there. So if you guys can help me out with that, that'd be amazing. And of course, if all you could do is like the video, that would be absolutely amazing. That would help me out immensely, push this video to more people who might want to watch it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please do comment down below if there's anything specific you'd like to see, any questions you have for me. I try and reply to every comment because I really love engaging with you guys. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Toby, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.